So for starters, this isn't going to be my normal like intro or anything. I was going to make a video of me opening my second year results live on camera and then putting it up on YouTube. I'm very, very glad I didn't. Let's just say my last hour has consisted of me listening to Breathe Slow by Alicia Dixon, and then Me, Myself and I by Beyonce. And then on repeat. By no means did I do awful. Far from awful. I didn't do bad. But I feel generic. And it's not what I thought I would come out with, considering the amount of work I did put in and how much I revised and how much work I did for each module and assessment. I just feel a bit empty, not gonna lie. Like, there's no emotion there because I just don't know how to feel right now. I'm in a state of confused, upset right now. As I said, it's not a bad result, it's a 2-1. But for me, it's more than just getting a 2-1. Since being at uni, I came for like A levels. I worked my way up from absolute shite grades in AS. From AS, I worked my arse off in the last year and rocketed, and then got into uni with amazing grades. And part of me still wants me to go back to that mentality and scoop up and bring it now, so I can do that for my last year. And I know that second year is only 33-ish%, so next year counts for a lot more. But I just can't help but feel like I've let myself down again, and this is what's happening. Since I've been at uni, I've never done amazing, but I've also never done absolutely fail-worthy awful. It's always average. And for me, the reason I didn't make a YouTube reaction video is because I react really weirdly to my results. I'll sit there for a good hour just staring. So it wasn't going to be a good video anyway. And second of all, I didn't want you to see me cry, so there's that. But I think the thing that hits me the most is the fact that my masters needs to be a certain class teetering onto another class. So a high 2-1 and a first. And this has just kind of been a kick in the arse. Not kick in the arse? That's wrong. A gut punch. Several times. Twice, let's say. To make me feel like I'm not going to be able to go and do the masters I want to do. But then I'm going to remember what I did at A-level, and I want to push myself and give myself that kick up the arse and do that in third year. And a lot of people I've spoke to today who have asked me how I've done, and like they've told me how they've done, and I've been like, I just feel empty. Like, I just don't know where I'm at the minute. And like, they all just told me that next year's worth a lot more. So I'm like, yeah, Richard, just get back into that cycle where you work your ass off and just try the best you can. And in my life, I'm always like, try the best you can. Whatever happens, happens. But that's the public facade I put up, and I like in private, like to myself, I do not live by that, and that's really wrong of me because I care about what's done. So like after I've done an exam, I'll check the answers, even though I shouldn't. It just gives me peace of mind to know that I've not done it right, and to know that I've done it right, and I shouldn't. Whatever happens, happens. I just don't have that external locus of control to just not care. I act like I shouldn't care because of the person I'm becoming and the person I am now, and I'm slowly getting there to the point where I've tried my best and I've given it my all, and this is the outcome. But I just feel like since being at uni, I've just been average. Like, all my grades have just been average. I've never done amazingly in anything. And the most disheartening part is the fact that I think I've done well because I put so much effort in. So like first year, some of the modules I did good in, but I thought I did even better. And this year's the case as well. Like, one of the modules I thought I was going to get a first on this exam, which would bring my whole grade up to a first. Nowhere near a first. And I was gutted. I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted, because you bring yourself to a hope which is higher than everything else, and is just knocked down, but then that transfers onto everything else. So after continuing to be a bit positive about everything and then being knocked down again and again, you then realise, is it worth being positive if I'm not doing as I thought I would? So my issue is just thinking I've done well and then coming out with a bad grade and that putting me off. So this whole 2-1 and average, like, this might offend some people, but I'm just being honest. Like, a lot of people didn't go to uni. A lot of people go to uni now because it's more accessible, more funding, etc., etc. But everyone seems to graduate with a 2-1. And I just don't... A 2-1 is not reflected... I don't know. I think it's because of my masters. That's what's really just put me in a bad mood. My masters needs a really good grade because of the stuff I want to go into. And me thinking I've done well and not doing well is just making me question whether I'm worth going up to masters. Is there any point, because I might just come out with a, God knows, a third. And I think everyone says that uni, like, you've gone to uni, that's the best thing. Like, it doesn't matter what grade you get, but then again, you're paying this much money. I want to get a good grade out of it. And people are going to hate on me for saying, or people are going to get annoyed at me for saying a 2-1's bad. It's not bad. Like, I'm happy with a 2-1. I'm just unhappy with the situation I'm in now. And I've gone through, that's made me question whether I'm actually good enough for anything. And it just makes you feel a bit shit, to be honest. And by no means am I unhappy with the grade I actually got. I'm just unhappy in the context of bigger things. So the whole average thing, my whole grade system, like, is always average. It's never great. It's never bad, as I said. But it's got to a point where it's making me think that I'm average. Like, I'm just like a normal person down in God knows, like, Bath, not down. Where is Bath? I don't know, some random place in the UK. Like, just a normal person having a normal job, and that's not what I want with my life. I don't want a normal job. I don't want to be stuck in work 9 to 5, having that same cycle, because I would just hate it, and I'm not gonna enjoy it. But I don't want to be like everyone else. I've tried to be different, and getting an average, like, grade in everything I do is starting to reflect on me and making me think that I'm average, and that's the worst part, because I know I'm not, and I know I'm worth, and I know I'm capable of doing a lot more. I don't know how to put it, because I have put in a lot of effort into my grades, but it's not reflected. That's my issue. Like, I put in, say, like, pretend there's like a machine. So, like, you're making flapjacks. You put in, like, you want to make 100, okay? You put in loads of oats. Put in loads of maple syrup, fruits, berries, all that crap. And you're going to make 100, right? You may put in ingredients for 100. Come out with 50. You're confused, because you put all your efforts in. And I like this analogy. I'm going to use this more often. You put all your oats in, but you've come out with so many flapjacks, and you just don't know why. I'm really proud of myself for that analogy. That's really good. But I just don't want it to lead to to a phase where I'm giving up now. I was on the point of giving up this morning. I was like, is it worth it now? Because I'm just being constant. Like, I'm not doing anything great. But then again, remember that next year's worth more than this year, and I think that's what's just going to get me through. And I know that if I keep trying hard, one day it will pay off. And I need to know that I'm not average. Like, it's not all about numbers, and it's not all about grades at the end of the day, which I need to I need to learn myself more than anything. I accept it in society. Like, people tell me, and I'm like, yeah, but I never fully, like, ingrain it into my own beliefs, and I need to start doing that. That it just doesn't matter. Like, everything else you do, like, I don't know, the people you make friends with, the person you are, and your experiences and all that as well, that makes you a person all rounded. And I think what I need to realise is the fact that my grades aren't gonna put a number on my head to make me, even though in the long run people don't say it, but employers look at what grades you get and everything. But that's always a factor. But then there's also different things like your experiences, what kind of person you are, etc. And I think I just need to realise that average, I can get rid of. Like, I can just work even harder and try and push myself even more. So at the end of this, like, I was like, this, it's gone through like a little pattern. Like, this morning I was like, this afternoon I was like, whoa, like, what have I done? And then I was dipping, because I just didn't know how to feel. Like, I dipped, and then people were just talking to me, like, you're good at things you do, like, you're a good person, like, and then this has just started to build me up, and I'm like, thinking about next year, I'm like, I'm doing things I want to do, I'm doing a dissertation in something I want to do, I'm going to work hard, I need to plan, I'm going to volunteer, I'm going to get a job, and I'm setting things out. And that's what I can do at the end of the day, and work hard. And as one of my friends said, just reach for the stars, to be honest. And I think that's all I can do, so I just need to know that numbers don't give me a name, so numbers won't define me. I need to know that average doesn't mean I'm average. It may just be the way it's marked and stuff like that. Like, because I know the stuff and I know I knew it. I just need to maybe look at ways of going about things differently. And my other friend, Beth, she said, she did a tweet on, and she put up that your girl passed neuroscience, not by a lot, but she passed or something like that. And then she put, it wasn't great, but there's still time to be a superstar. I'm going to put the picture up here or somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it. It's going to come up. Well, that just spoke to me on a level of soul, because there's always time to be a superstar. And the message from this video, for me, like, if anyone else has done like badly and they're upset about their grades and like what this means in the long run, like, a number will not define you at the end of the day. You shouldn't let it. And this is what I need to learn myself, but I need to also show people that it doesn't matter. And as Beth said, there's always time to be a superstar. And I want people who worry, and like people like me, to be honest, like people who are going to watch this and be like, I've done crap, to know that's not the end of the world, to be honest. So I feel a lot better, to be honest, and now I know I can be a superstar. That's it with this video. I hope you enjoyed, or hope you've learned something, and I think I've learned something today as well. Like, I just need to, this just makes me feel better, like talking and being open, and I hope it's helped anyone who watches this who's feeling a bit down to just move on. And it's done now, and I'm feeling a bit better now. Like, there's nothing I'm not gonna be able to go back and give myself 10 points as much as I wish I could. Do what you're capable of then and there, and that's it. You just get what you get, and I don't know what else to say, to be honest, but yeah, I shall see you guys at my next video. Till then, take care, love yourself. Today's most important message is love yourself and be a superstar. I shall see you guys in my next video. Till then, see you later.